Hey everyone, welcome to Grand Prix Philosophers Racing. This is using Ultimate Racing 2D2, and I got the idea from a Higher Plane Games. I'm also using some mods. I will put all of the links in the description. Here are the three races that we're doing today. Each one is 8 laps each, and here's our racers and our teams. We can go through these after the first race. Let's go to it. Go for it. I don't have any warm-ups, so we're going straight into it. So we are going to follow Friedrich Nietzsche for this race. We have got Bertrand Russell coming up behind him. Martin Heidegger taking W. James on the inside. But Nietzsche is getting a fine lead. And his teammate, Martin Heidegger, right behind him. So the German team is actually doing incredibly well right now. Let's Heidegger giving Nietzsche a bit of a nudge as they try and compete to make it around the corner. Oh, and Heidegger actually bashes Nietzsche off the track. That is going to be. I wonder if the teammates are going to have words later on. But Heidegger's out, and so's Nietzsche, and they are still first and second. W. James coming behind with Wittgenstein now in fourth. Wittgenstein coming on strong, I think, there. But as we can see, Heidegger is really pulling away. Just as it started to rain, what is it? He's on wets as well, which was smart, but now it seems to be stopping raining. So we'll see how those wets work out for them. Ooh. W. James is coming up behind each. I'm not going to swap between drivers too much because it's quite disorienting to watch. So let's stay with Nietzsche. W. James trying to take him on the inside with Wittgenstein coming up right on James's tail as well. But Nietzsche holds them off even though he's on wets, and is still going strong with his teammate Heidegger in increasing his lead, if anything. But Nietzsche pulling away. Oh, it's going to be sunny soon. That's interesting. We wonder how that'll work out for Nietzsche and Heidegger, who are on wets. Let's have a look at the standings. We've got James and Wittgenstein, then Bertrand Russell, Bentham and John Stuart Mill, then John Dewey, René Descartes, of course, Jean-Paul Sartre, and his teammate Simone de Beauvoir. So got Kierkegaard, Kant, Hume, Locke, Spinoza, Aristotle, Marcus Aurelius, Socrates, and Seneca. But while I was away, no, Nietzsche is still in second place. We're on the fourth lap. I don't know how these tyres are wearing. Let's have a look on the up. It seems to me that Nietzsche's tyres, he's got to go in for a pit stop, and so it is, yeah. He's going to go in. Maybe those wets aren't going to pay off. Ooh, again, a little bit of needle there with his teammate, Heidegger. It's quite uncomfortable, but, you know, they're both prickly characters, aren't they? So, oh, and Bertrand Russell does not care. He is coming straight through. Oh, no, Nietzsche's now with his new hards is definitely made the right call there. With the sunshine coming down. Okay, well, it looks like Heidegger and Nietzsche are maybe going to take 1 and 2 for this entire race. Have a sup of beer. My beer is a Lagunitas IPA, for those of you who want to drink along. And I've got a little bit of lemon and some lime in it. Lovely. All right, Heidegger and Nietzsche still 1 and 2. 2 laps to go. It looks like Heidegger may in his softs. I mean, I don't know. Is he going to have to change again? Excuse me, that's my dog in the background you can hear. She's not a philosophy racing aficionado, I'm afraid. Nope, Heidegger's going to stay on for another lap. As is Nietzsche, okay. I think they've probably got this in the bag now. With 1 lap to go, all I have to do is just stay solid. Oh, a spill out there from Heidegger. But it's starting to rain. I don't think that's going to bode well for Nietzsche with his hards. Heidegger probably is going to be okay. 1 lap left. Oh no, Heidegger's gone into change. Nietzsche staying on with the hards. And yeah, that's the right move, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. Those tyres are really worn. Nearly lapping Spinoza back there. Spinoza very poor with Socrates coming off the rear. Oh! Nietzsche spilled out and hit that wall. But I don't think there's too much of a... It's Bertrand Russell! Bertrand Russell, it takes first place, comes from nowhere, and he's still on wets. Bertrand Russell pulling away with Heidegger chasing him. Nietzsche in a lot of trouble with these hards that he's been driving far too long. I mean, look at that tyre wear in the upper right. That's poor. But Bertrand Russell and Heidegger fighting for it at the top. And the race is over. Bertrand Russell first, Heidegger, and then Nietzsche. René Descartes coming in fourth. Wittgenstein, Dewey, John Stuart Mill, Sartre. Oh, very nice, very nice. Let's see who else has got to come in. John Locke just came in, then Seneca. 2-1. And the race is over. Okay, let's look at the positions from top to bottom. So we've got Bertrand Russell, analytical philosophy, doing an amazing job there. It seemed to come from nowhere. Heidegger and Nietzsche on Team Continental got the first and second, so Team Continental is surely going to be leading the rankings there. René Descartes with rationalism, Ludwig Wittgenstein with analytical and pragmatism. There with the best lap, incidentally, from John Dewey. Very nice, very nice. Pragmatism 6 and 7 with James. Good teamwork. Let's see who's coming at the bite. Socrates. I mean, at the best of times, he's not really good at following rules, is he? So, I think this may be setting for where his Grand Prix is going to go. And then Spinoza, that's a surprise. You'd have thought Spinoza would put a little bit more effort in it. And then the Stoics, well, they don't really care, do they? They're just going to accept their position regardless. So let's have a look at the championship standings. And sure enough, it's analytical philosophy at the top with Bertrand Russell. The driver standards. And then here's the constructor standings with analytical, then continental, pragmatism, utilitarian, and rationalism in fifth. All right, let's go for our next race. This is in San Marino, round 2. Let's go. Oh, Bertrand Russell in pole position. Wittgenstein and Nietzsche in the time trials. Wow, Wittgenstein and Russell. That is a good teamwork there. Wittgenstein pulling away in front of Russell. Nietzsche and Heidegger coming up behind. Nietzsche and Heidegger strong yet again. Wittgenstein, however, it seems like Wittgenstein and Russell's maybe Russell has misjudged it, but given his performance last race, I mean, you can't count him out. Nietzsche, Russell through the chicane. Jean-Paul Sartre coming up behind Russell as they go into the turn. Nietzsche and Wittgenstein fighting neck and neck for the front. I mean, Nietzsche's just taken over Wittgenstein, but Wittgenstein's he's going to come back. I mean, you look at. Well, I don't know. Wittgenstein fell away. Nietzsche's gone into the pits, as has Russell. That means Wittgenstein could get out a nice lead here if he chooses. Bertrand Russell, meanwhile, kind of fallen away, but we'll see how many of these other racers are going to have to change their tyres. We're on lap 3. Bertrand Russell is in 10th. Wittgenstein is in 1st, then John Dewey now. Martin Heidegger and Kant. Plus Aristotle. I can go back and forth between them, but it's quite disorienting, but I will do so for a few seconds for you. So let me go up. There we go. I'll go to 4th place, and there is Kant in 1st place, and I will I'll leave the camera here for a while. There's Bertrand Russell coming up behind. Bertie Russell again. You cannot count Russell out. Look, he's doing exactly what he did in the first race, and there he goes. There he goes. Amazing. All right, let's keep the camera on him, and we'll keep the camera on Bertrand Russell for the rest of the race. Lap 4, and he doesn't go in for a pit stop. This is very good news. Wittgenstein now in second. So once again, it's Russell and Wittgenstein. And Wittgenstein is definitely fresher than Nietzsche and Russell. Bertrand Russell not taking any nonsense from Nietzsche, just shoves him aside. It doesn't matter how hard Nietzsche seems to be trying to get by. Oh no, he does it. He takes it on the inside and he's through. He's through. He's past Nietzsche. Chasing down Wittgenstein. But he has to go in, as does Russell. But Wittgenstein is away on the 5th lap. Russell is just riding Nietzsche here. Not giving him a moment's peace. And again, we know Russell's got it in his locker. We know he can come from behind. Nietzsche went for mediums. Bertrand Russell went for softs. Let's see how it works out for them both. John Stuart Mill getting in the way. As always. There we go. Russell took him on the inside. That was easy. And now he's got Heidegger and Nietzsche, the teammates, ahead of him. Bertrand Russell. Oh, squeezes straight past Heidegger. Heidegger goes into the pit stop. And now he's chasing down Nietzsche. That was easy. And again, 2 laps to go. You never know with Bertrand Russell. You never know where he's going to pull out of his hat. Or his pipe. Okay. Oh no, I mean, Nietzsche is pulling away. So maybe, and Nietzsche is first. I guess Wittgenstein went in. So now it's Nietzsche first, Bertrand Russell second, then Wittgenstein, then John Dewey. Bertrand Russell doesn't go into the pits, but neither does Nietzsche. Wittgenstein, the 2 teammates once again. I think this is going to help their team standings, and we're on the last lap. It'll help their team standings with the constructor standings, regardless. And Bertrand Russell, he and Nietzsche are probably going to be tied, right? I think Nietzsche came in second in the first race. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I think this is easy street and Nietzsche takes it. Then Russell, then Wittgenstein, and then comes Dewey. Where is Heidegger? Is 5th. Okay. Let's let them all come in. Hume's just come in, then Descartes. Korsgaard, Socrates comes in 15th, an improvement. And then, of course, Seneca and Laureus. Okay, let's go for the standings. We've got so Nietzsche won, and they had the fastest race. Well done, Frederick Nietzsche. Bertie Russell, Team Analytic versus Team Continental. I mean, they are dueling it out. Heidegger there. Let's have a look at the championship standings. We've got Bertrand Russell in first, then Nietzsche, then Heidegger, then Wittgenstein. Okay, it is heating up, and here we are with the constructors standing. Oh, and they're tied for first and second. Okay. Well, it's all to play for, and and the Stoics, of course, at the bottom, because let's face it, they don't care. What will be, will be. Okay, here we go on Monaco, last race. Let's see, and we're following Wittgenstein this time, who did fastest in practice. Bertrand Russell and Wittgenstein, once again, off to a very strong start. But Dewey in the mix this time, with Nietzsche and Sartre bringing up 4th and 5th. Bertie Russell is out there. John Dewey coming up behind him. Russell on softs, Dewey on mediums, Wittgenstein on hards. With Nietzsche on hards and Heidegger on mediums. Jeremy Bentham, the surprise appearance. And Bentham takes 3rd. Wow. Then Kant coming in. I don't know whether Kant's going to... Immanuel Kant is Can he really sustain a challenge? We haven't seen it so far. But Wittgenstein is falling away, but Bertie Russell in first. As you would expect, he's up there challenging again. What a legend Bertrand Russell is. Like, absolutely wonderful. Wonderful philosopher and Grand Prix driver. Okay, Wittgenstein. Stuart Mill is trying to get past Aristotle and Locke. No, he doesn't get past Mill. Yes, he's fighting out. He does. Just gets through past John Stuart Mill and Aristotle, and then pulls away as it starts to rain. And Wittgenstein's got wets, which can only help him, but so does Aristotle. And John Stuart Mill. I think does everybody have wets right now? Yeah, they do. Okay, they all change for wets. Very smart. But Bertrand Russell way ahead in front. Wittgenstein falling off to 11th. And where is Nietzsche? He's in 12th. Astonishing. Friedrich Nietzsche just loses his temper, loses his mind, and falls away at the last minute. That's typical, isn't it? Pretty typical. Wittgenstein takes Aristotle. Coming behind Jean-Paul Sartre. Trying to take Jean-Paul Sartre. Ooh, doesn't do it. Jean-Paul Sartre clipped him with his back there, and Wittgenstein couldn't. Oh, Wittgenstein wheels through him. Beautiful, beautiful maneuver. We're on the 7th lap, but I don't know, is Wittgenstein going to have to go in for the pits? I don't think he is. He's trying to get through Locke and Cannon, and that could really matter in the constructor standings. If Wittgenstein can just get one or two more places, that might clinch them the constructor standings. Oh, it's the 8th lap. And I guess we're done. We are done. Hume coming in, Marcus Aurelius, Korsgaard, René Descartes, and Seneca last. Okay, let's go through the stats. So we've got Bertie Russell, who won it, and he had the best lap. Look at Bertrand Russell. What a great. John Dewey with a surprising 2nd place. Heidegger coming up in 3rd. A good performance. But look at team pragmatism with W. James coming right in there. Jeremy Bentham and Wittgenstein coming in at 9th. But where does Nietzsche? 11th. Let's see what that does for the constructor standings. And Bertrand Russell and analytical philosophy. He wins the championship, followed by Heidegger, then Nietzsche, then Dewey, then Wittgenstein. Congratulations, Bertrand Russell and Heidegger and Nietzsche, as they accept their champagne on the podium. And for the constructor results, it is analytical philosophy first with 136 points, then continental philosophy with 126 points, and then pragmatism with 111 points. And at the bottom is Stoicism, and the ancient Greeks also don't do well. I don't think Socrates and Aristotle acquitted themselves particularly well. That is it. Thank you all so much. I hope you had a great time. I really did, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.